Okay, so today we're going to start by learning how to create a new document, how to save it as a file with a name, and then how to enter text and edit a little bit of text, save it, close it, then open the existing files again. All right. So to start, go to start button. When you go to start button, you will go to all programs. Now if you're using a different Windows version, I am using Windows 11. If you are using Windows 10, Windows 8, whichever Windows that you're using, all you have to do is click on um, the start button, then go to programs, and then you can go to select the Microsoft Word. All right, so I'm going to click blank document because today we are creating new document. And when you click on blank document, it creates your document. This it's our document, but it is blank and it is still not safe. So somehow it is not yet a document until it has been saved with a name, because if I click on close now, it will close this document, showing you that it is not existing. Let me just show you. I click on it, then it goes. All right, because we haven't saved it yet. Okay, but when we open a document, a new document, click on blank here. So one of the first things you want to do is to save it with a file name. Now I have to tell you, we want to save, we'll click on file. When you come here, you're going to see two save. There's a save and then there is a save as. Now I'm going to explain this for you. So when you click on save as, it will bring out this option for you to save your file for the first time. For the first time you want to save your document, if you click either of this, either of both save or save as, it's going to bring out this for you. If you click on save, it will bring out save as for you, because your document has not been saved for the first time, or because your document does not have a name, is not existing yet. All right, now when you have saved your document, subsequently you click on save to update your document, to save the new editing or formatting that you've done to your document. You don't click on save as again. If you click on save as again, it is going to, when you click on save as again, it's going to prompt you to save it with a different name or a different format or a different location. All right, so that's the difference between save and save as. So for this, I'm going to click on save as. I'm going to choose my directory where I want to save it. I'll click on document, and then I will type the name that I want this file to be. So I'm going to type it to be learning documents, learning docs. Let me save it like this. Now you can see in our first video I told you about title bar. Now you can see that that document one that you saw has changed to learning docs, because we have named this file and this document is now existing. Now we can begin to type our text and begin to create our document. All right, so I'm just going to type 2 lines or just 1 line for the sake of time, so that we don't waste much time in trying to work on documents. All right, so I'm going to say, hello, I hope you wanna learn with me. All right, this is our first. Okay, 1 2. This is our first text that we have entered. Now, if I want to close this document now, Microsoft Word will prompt me to save it because this file has been edited, it has been formatted, it has been updated. There is new information in the blank file that we saved. Let me show you. When I click on close, you see it's going to prompt me to save it because there is new information on the document. If I click this save, it will save it and close it. I'm going to cancel. But right now, for me to update this existing document, all I have to do is go to file and click on save. Okay, and then it will update it. Or I could simply click here and still save it. Meanwhile, this is quick toolbar where you have tools that you use often as you work. All right, so if you are someone, because basic tools that you use always when you work is save, undo, because sometimes you make mistakes and you just want to undo the last action that you performed on your computer, so you go to undo or you click on save. All right, as you are working. However, you could customize this by clicking on this small drop arrow button and then choose which tool that you want to be quickly there. If you always work on new documents, you can just click on it and add it to the new you see this new icon, new blank document icon will be there. So you don't need to go to file and click on new. You just have to click on this button and then it creates a new page for you. For example, I clicked it, it has created a new page for me. So that's how that works. You can also remove it if you don't want, or you can add open as your shortcut quick tool that you use while you're working. That's what that place is about. Okay, that's on the side. So now we have created our documents and we have also saved. So I've shown you how to save your document as a new file and how to update the document. Now, if I close this document, we are starting with the file tab. We have created new, we have used this save, we have used this save as. Now also I want to show you how to open your existing document. So now that we have saved it, if I click on close now, it will not prompt me to save because it is updated already, except if I type something else on the screen that was not typed before. So I click on close and then it's closed. All right, now I want to open an existing document. That's what we want to do now, because we have saved this our document as learning docs. Now we are here, we have blank. I'm going to click on blank. All right, but this is not what I want, so I'm going to click on file. I click open. When I click open, it's going to show me this learning docs here because we just created this for this class. However, if you cannot find it on this page, what you need to do is click on browse, and then you go and find the directory where you saved the document. Now, if you saved it on desktop or on any folder, you will have to go to the directory, to that folder, and find your document. So it is important that you always know which directory you are saving your document. This was saved in my documents, and that's why under document you can see this. And I'm going to click on learning docs. That's the documents we want to open, and you click on it and you click open. All right, and then it brings out our document that we have saved before. Okay, all right, so that's that about creating new documents, saving it, and opening an existing document. It doesn't matter what is in your document, but this is the process. This is how you do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Let's start with home tools now. Begin to work with this part of the tools in your Microsoft Windows. Okay, now I told you from the clipboard. I think I'm going to take it from let me take it from group by group like that, so that it's going to be sequential at if for the beginners who are learning Microsoft Word. So let's start with clipboard group. Under clipboard group in home tab, you can find cut, copy, format painter, and what you can find paste. Now I'm going to show you how to use those tools to work on your document. If you look here also, you will see it's small drop arrows that gives you more instructions or more tools that that is needed if sometimes one group does not contain all the tools. So you have that small arrow opens up to more dialog box where you can find extra tools you want to work with. So let's say I want to duplicate this line. As I told you that cut, copy, and paste is used to duplicate lines. If I want to remove learn, let's say hello, I hope you want to learn with me, and I want it to be like hello, you want to learn with me, I hope. Now I'm going to select I hope. All right, now to select you have to click, hold down your mouse button, and then drag it to the end where you want to select. So I just want to select I hope. I click down before I and drag it to the end of hope. It is selected. Now if you notice, before now this cut and copy was faint. All right, I'll show you. It was faded. Let me unclick my space. You can look at it again. You see that cut and copy is faded. All right, but once I select I and hope, once I make a selection on my document, they become active, they become bold. You can see them showing you they are ready for function now. So if I click on cut, it will remove the selected part of my document. Okay, preparing it, then it will save it in the clipboard, of course. Then I should paste it anywhere that I want to use it. If I don't want to use it again, it's fine, but it has removed it from my documents. All right, now what paste tool do for you, or does for you, sorry, what paste button does for you is that it helps you to paste this part of the document, these items that I have cut from this document, to paste it anywhere in the document that I want. So if I wanted it to appear here, I would click there and click on paste. When I click on paste, you can see I hope at the end of the document now, of the text. So my text will now read, hello, you want to learn with me, I hope. Okay, now if I wanted to paste this anywhere else on the document, as I told you, you can double click anywhere. I will double click and click paste. It will still paste that I hope. I can paste it as much times or many times that I want, because this is retained in the clipboard. All right, so I can keep double click here and click on paste, then it's going to keep pasting it like that. This is what cut and paste can do for you. However, copy, on the other way around, does not remove your selected item, but rather it leaves the original item but makes a duplicate of the original item. This is the difference between cut and paste. So if I want to highlight the whole of this and I want it somewhere else on the document, I will go to copy, not cut this time. I will click on copy. You can see it did not remove the text. The text is still on the screen. And then I'm going to come under the place, under the text, and write and click on paste. And then it will paste the same, it will duplicate the same text under it. Okay, if I click on paste again, it will keep doing that. If I click on paste again, it will keep doing that. Remember the difference. Now, if I select all of it and click on cut, cut will remove it. Okay, it will remove all of it. If I select all of them and click on cut, it removes everything. Okay, when you click on paste, it will paste it. If I select all of them and click on copy, it copies it, as the name implies. It makes a copy of it. It duplicates it. Then when I click somewhere else and click on paste, it will duplicate what was selected and copied. This is the difference between the copy and the paste. Okay, now I'm doing this fundamentally. There's a shortcut for all of this. You can select and click on Ctrl X on your Ctrl S, but I want to have another video for shortcuts so that you don't get Ctrl X for copy, for cut, and then Ctrl C for copy. Okay, Ctrl C for copy, and then Ctrl V for paste. But really, I don't want to talk about shortcuts in this lesson for now. I'm going to have a video where we treat all the shortcuts you need for Microsoft Word and working with Microsoft Word. Okay, so that's that about clipboard. All right, that's not actually that about clipboard. Now we have Format Painter. A lot of people do not know how to use this Format Painter, but it is actually a handful tool to come to work with in Microsoft Word. What it does for you is this: it also copies the attributes of an existing text and paints it over another existing text. For example, these three, hello, you want to learn with me. I hope this first paragraph here, I want to select it and give it a different font. Let's say Area Black. Now you can see that this is looking different from this. Okay, you can see that this is looking different for this. Now what Format Painter does for you is, if you don't know, let's say you're working with a document and you don't know the existing attributes of the document, maybe the font style, font size that I use and everything, all you have to do is click on Format Painter, then select, okay, let me do that again. Select this document and then click on Format Painter, then come to this one and select it again. It will paint the same attribute of the other one on this one. Isn't it wonderful? So this is amazing. This is what that Format Painter can do for you. So sometimes You might be working with documents you got from, let's say you're working on a project and you got documents from the web, and then you want to you copied some document from the web, and then you want to insert them in your existing document materials that you're working with. But when you do that, most times they have different font style, they have different font color, font size, and it just mess up with your document. So everything will not look very, very arranged and beautiful. All you have to do is highlight your existing document, that your previous in a document before the one you just copied and pasted. Highlight it, then go to Format Painter, and then go to the new text that is with a different font properties. Highlight it, and it will, you know, match up the whole attributes, all of them to be the same. I hope this is helpful to you. So this is how we can use the clipboard tools to work on your documents. We're going to go to fonts and start learning how to use the fonts group, how to work with fonts in your document. Stay with me.